Our little party awakened refreshed and hopeful. Dorothy breakfasted like a princess on peaches and plums from the trees beside the river. Behind them lay the dark forest they had safely passed. Before them stretched a bright and sunny country that seemed to beckon them toward the Emerald City. Only the broad river stood in their way. At last the raft was finished. Dorothy sat in the middle holding Toto, while the cowardly lion stepped aboard carefully, though his weight tipped the raft dangerously. The Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman steadied it with long poles and pushed them into the current. At first they moved along well enough. But when they reached midstream, the swift current seized the raft and carried it downstream, farther and farther from the road of yellow brick. The water deepened until their poles no longer touched bottom. "This is bad," said the Tin Woodman. "If we cannot reach the land, we shall be carried into the country of the Wicked Witch of the West." "And I shall get no brains," sighed the Scarecrow. "No courage," said the Lion. "No heart," said the Woodman. "And I shall never get back to Kansas," whispered Dorothy. Determined, the Scarecrow pushed hard with his pole, but it stuck fast in the mud. Before he could free it, the raft swept away, leaving him clinging helplessly to the pole in midstream. "Goodbye," he called. The others watched in sorrow as he grew smaller in the distance. Even the Tin Woodman began to cry, until he remembered he might rust and dried his tears quickly. Meanwhile, the raft drifted on. The Lion suddenly declared, "I will swim to shore and pull you after me. Hold fast to my tail." He plunged into the water, and the Tin Woodman seized his tail firmly. With mighty strokes, the Lion swam toward the bank. It was hard work, but at last they reached the grassy shore. Exhausted, they stepped onto land, knowing the river had carried them far from the yellow brick road. They walked along the riverbank, hoping to find the road again. It was a lovely country of flowers and sunshine, yet they felt heavy-hearted for the Scarecrow left behind. Suddenly, the Tin Woodman cried, "Look!" There, in the middle of the river, stood the Scarecrow, still perched upon his pole. As they wondered how to rescue him, a stork flew down to rest nearby. Dorothy explained their trouble, and when the stork learned the Scarecrow was stuffed with straw and light as could be, she kindly agreed to help. With her great claws, she lifted him from the pole and carried him safely back to shore. The Scarecrow was so overjoyed he hugged them all, even Toto, and sang merrily as they resumed their journey. The stork soon flew away to her nest, wishing them well. They walked on through fields thick with flowers, yellow, white, blue, and purple, until bright scarlet poppies began to fill the ground like a carpet of red flame. The scent grew heavy and sweet. Dorothy's eyes drooped. Toto stumbled and fell asleep. The Lion staggered, fighting to remain awake. "We must hurry," warned the Tin Woodman. But the poppies were too strong. Dorothy sank among the flowers, fast asleep. "If we leave her here, she will die," said the Lion weakly. The Scarecrow and Tin Woodman, being made of straw and tin, were unaffected. They lifted Dorothy and Toto and carried them through the endless sea of red blossoms. The Lion tried to bound ahead to safety, but even his great strength failed. He collapsed among the poppies, asleep. At last the Scarecrow and Woodman reached sweet green grass beyond the deadly flowers. They laid Dorothy safely beside the river to breathe fresh air again, but the Lion lay far behind in the scarlet field. As they waited for Dorothy to awaken, a sudden growl startled them. A great yellow wildcat bounded across the grass, chasing a tiny gray field mouse. Though he had no heart, the Tin Woodman knew it was wrong to harm such a helpless creature. With one swift stroke of his axe, he struck down the wildcat. The little mouse approached timidly. "You have saved my life," she said. "I am the queen of the field mice." Soon thousands of mice gathered, bowing low before their queen. She declared they must serve the Tin Woodman for his bravery. At that moment, Dorothy awoke, astonished to find herself surrounded by mice. The Scarecrow explained everything. Then he had an idea. "You can help us," he said to the Queen. "Our friend the Lion lies asleep in the poppy field. We must rescue him." At first the Queen hesitated. A lion was a fearful thing, but when assured he was kind, she agreed. The Tin Woodman quickly built a sturdy truck from tree limbs with 4 wooden wheels. Meanwhile, thousands of mice returned, each carrying a piece of string. They harnessed themselves to the truck, tying the strings carefully. When all were ready, the tiny army pulled together. Slowly, steadily, they rolled the truck to the sleeping lion. With great effort, they lifted him aboard. Then, with the Scarecrow and Tin Woodman pushing from behind, the mice dragged the heavy load out of the poppy field and onto sweet green grass. Dorothy met them with tears of gratitude. Soon the lion lay safely where fresh air could revive him. The mice were unharnessed and scampered home. The queen lingered last. "If ever you need us again, call," she said. Then she too disappeared into the grass, and the friends sat quietly beside the lion, waiting for him to wake.